Emotions are running high in Badia East. The overcrowded slum in Lagos is home to 150,000 people. These residents have just heard they could be evicted from their homes any day. Thousands of others were forced from another part of the slum earlier this year. The government says it wants to build more than 1,000 new, improved houses. Segun Adinwumi and his wife were among families evicted earlier this year. They're now living in another section of the slum and are likely to be forced out for a second time. Segun says he doesn't want a new house, but compensation and land instead.
What I want them to do is my property that they damage, I want them to compensate me. But the land, we want it back. We don't want them to build any estate for us because we can't afford the money.
Segun and his neighbours are being helped by Amnesty International, which says the government is violating residents' rights.
Nigeria is obliged under a range of international human rights treaties to respect, to fulfill the right to adequate housing of the people of Badia East. And this includes refraining and preventing forced evictions. And the other element is the progressive realization of the right to adequate housing.
A major part of the problem is that even though the residents of Badia East have lived here for decades, they're not the legal owners of the land. So Lagos state government leaders see no reason why the redevelopment of Badia East shouldn't go ahead. They say they're trying to build more homes to alleviate chronic overcrowding. With 17 million people, Lagos already has the second highest population in Africa. The government is promising to help people get proper housing, but compensation won't be paid.
The Constitution of Nigeria protects rights. It doesn't protect illegalities. So you cannot acquire, in my view, and under law, a right over land simply by jumping onto it. So if you build illegally, I would find it difficult to justify payment to you from taxpayers' money.
So Segun and other residents are unlikely to win compensation and fear the new homes will be sold to rich Nigerians. The government says they'll be ready in a year's time, which is when the residents of Badia East will learn their fate. Yvonne Ndege, Badia East, Lagos.